Hey folks, today we're going to look at this error in particular. It says resource names cannot contain spaces. Now, what this error is about is you likely have not followed the DBT golden rule. The golden rule states that you should have snake case everywhere all the time for everything, right? Don't try and name things badly. For example, like a space between your model file name like this, right? Don't do this. This is not a good idea. So if you had come across an error like this, you most likely find it quite tricky to figure out where exactly this is happening. So what we can do, well, especially if you have, very deeply nested models directory structure. So what we can do is we can do a parse. That's the ability to parse without partial parsing. And here I find the error immediately, which is DBT found a space in the name of f space oo. So we can try and identify where that file exactly is. So if I type f, I found my file name here, and you can see I have a file name f space oo right here, which is again an anti-pattern, right? Now we can see how that file would have been introduced. If I try to create a file here, let's say a space, you can see the IDE actually prevents you from doing that. So how this file got into my DBT project is I introduced it with GitHub directly, or I made a commit outside of DBT, and then I switched to a branch, or I pulled that code into DBT Cloud IDE, which is causing that error. So make sure you have no spaces. So in this case, I'm going to rename this and get rid of that file, get rid of the space. And we're parsing. And then here we have a green, right? So remember the anti-pattern here is that you have a space, and DBT is telling you that the space is no good. Don't do that. Now, one of the reasons why you may start seeing this error now and not before is the behavior change, right? So we've got this behavior change flag called no spaces in resource names, and this is set to true when it's version 1.10, which I believe is rolled out now in DBT Cloud IDE, which is why you would see that error when you previously did not, right? So make sure you are keeping good hygiene and kind of following through with the golden rule. Snake case everywhere all the time for everything, and you will have no issues. Thank you.